me tell you something that separates people who lead their lives from others who react to them. It's not money, it's not status, it's not talent. It's emotional control. Because the person who cannot control their emotions will always be controlled by someone who can. Hello everyone, welcome back to Elevate You Lifestyle. I'm Eric Quick Nelson. Imagine this. Imagine a man who works hard, thinks clearly, and has strong intentions. But the moment he feels disrespected, he reacts. The moment he feels criticized, he defends. The moment he feels ignored, he withdraws. And every reaction feels justified in the moment. But later, he regrets the tone, regrets the words, regrets the energy he gave away. And quietly, he asks himself, why do I let things get to me so easily? This is what we're going to talk about today. Let's dive into it. Emotions are not weakness, but unmanaged emotions are liability. There is a difference between feeling something and being ruled by it. See, strong people feel deeply. They don't move immediately. They pause. And that pause is power. Because most people operate on impulse. They react fast. They speak fast. Decide fast. And impulsive decisions often create long-term consequences. You see, when someone provokes you, they are testing your control. If they can trigger you, they can steer you. That's influence. And influence belongs to whoever stays calm. Let me say that again. Influence belongs to whoever stays calm. Now, when you lose control emotionally, you hand over leverage. You reveal insecurity. You reveal pressure points. You reveal where you are unstable. And unstable men are easily to manipulate. That is why emotional mastery is dangerous. Not loud, not flashy, but dangerous in a quiet way. The calm person in a room always has more control than a loud one. They don't react immediately. They observe. They process. They choose. That choice is strength. You see, emotions are information. Anger tells you something matters. Jealousy tells you something feels threatened. Frustration tells you something feels blocked. But information is not instruction. Just because you feel it doesn't mean you must act on it immediately. Emotional control is about timing, about deciding when to speak, when to remain silent, when to address, when to ignore. You see, that level of control changes how people treat you. Because when they realize that they cannot trigger you, they stop trying. Here's something important. Emotional control does not mean suppression. It does not mean pretending that you are unaffected. It means you choose to respond to the response instead of defaulting to reaction. It means your emotions pass through you without hijacking you. And that's creativity. That is the creativity that creates stability. Stability that builds trust. Trust builds authority. Authority builds influence, and influence shapes outcomes. Let me give you a simple test. When something upsets you, can you sit with it without immediately acting? Can you wait an hour, a day, long enough to respond intentionally? That discipline separates reactive people from powerful ones. Because once you control your emotions, you control your direction. No one can push your buttons. No one can bait you into mistakes. No one can make you small. You move from intention, not impulse. And that's rare. Rare enough to change everything. And if someone can make you angry on command, they own part of you. Take that back. Control your emotions, or someone else will. If this message spoke to you today, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. This elevate you. And as always, let's elevate.